Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Alexandre, founder and CEO of Alexan Academy. Welcome to the $1 Million Secret Niche online training. Congratulations for taking the next step in growing your trucking business. You're about to get an exclusive view of the waste management industry, specifically for trucking businesses. See, all it takes is a quick online search for recession-proof industries, and I guarantee you'll see anything waste related right at the top of the list. So today, you get an insider view of how you can take part in this hidden gem and make millions for your trucking company in this waste niche. I've been a truck fleet owner for over 5 years now, and during that time, I had to piece a lot of things together on my own. You see, I taught myself how to dispatch over the road, probably racking up tens of thousands of miles hauling. At one point, I dispatched 14 trucks in my fleet all by myself before I was able to get a direct contract in waste. Before that, my mornings were chaotic. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. and some days not sure if my drivers had loads. I spent hours calling brokers, scrambling to book loads between 8 and 10 a.m. and then constantly updating them about my truck statuses. If anything went wrong, my whole day could fall apart. And one hiccup could ruin everything, forcing me to cancel and call brokers and give them excuses as to why my truck couldn't make it or what happened with the driver. And brokers don't want to hear that, all right? And it was a constant hustle, juggling with brokers day and night. That gets very stressful. But then I got a contract in the waste management niche right in my backyard, and it exploded my trucking business. In only 8 months, I made over $1.3 million, and it gave me more time back than I ever had. See, no more worrying about brokers, no more dealing with what loads I can get from my drivers, no more having to negotiate rates every day. It all changed in this secret niche. You save so much time when you know that your drivers have a consistent route. You don't gotta wake up early morning having to negotiate. It's a game changer. And not only that, this secret niche helped answer all my questions about growing my fleet, like how do I get my trucking company to scale without driving more miles? Or how do I secure a dedicated contract so I can project my profit better? And how can I make over-the-road money locally? You see, if you can relate to any of these questions, then this training is for you. Trash is in every single state. Wherever you're at right now, watching this video right now, trash is in your state. Some of you may be wondering, Andrew, how did you discover this niche? Here's the story. I was dispatching my truck using the load boards, but then rates was getting terrible. Fuel prices were climbing and the brokers were just squeezing small carriers like me. Basically, I was losing money just trying to cover overhead. I faced a tough decision. I didn't want to lay off my team. They have families to support. I figured I'd go hunting for big distribution centers that might need help from a local trucking company like mine. So I started knocking on doors. Some told me that they'll get back to me. Some told me give them a few weeks, but I ain't had that kind of time. Then I noticed a truck yard I had passed for years, filled with trucks and these different types of trailers. But something told me to stop and look back. And I knew it was God, because that yard was buzzing with trucks and trucks were coming in and out. If y'all don't know this, when you see a truck yard, trucks are going in and out, that means there's money being made over there. So I went in and I asked for the transportation manager, and I gave my usual pitch, and that's when I met this guy named Jason. I told him how many trucks I had, and I was honest. I told him, I don't know much about this industry, but I was eager to learn. He proceeds to show me a map, and this map changed my life. I'm going to show you this map when we enter the classroom, but follow along. After seeing that map, all of those dedicated lanes that were available, I immediately asked him, hey, where can I start? Because that map showed me routes right in my backyard, and I saw the demand for semi-trucks right there in black and white. So that was how I got introduced to the waste management industry. If you've gone through my Fleet Mastery Blueprint system, or even watched some of my YouTube videos, you know I'm committed to your success. I believe this niche can work for you if you want to drive your semi-truck less and have more home time. Maybe you want to take the guesswork out of scaling your trucking business. This niche is even open to you, even if you have a new operating authority or less than 1 year of commercial driving experience. That doesn't matter. Here, let me clear this up real quick. You know how they say when you get a new authority, it's hard to find work? Listen, when you get a new authority, it's hard to find work when you are dependent on brokers, okay? But listen, in trash, that don't matter, because in the trash industry, their focus is, can you meet capacity and do you have the trucks to meet the volume? They're not about to let all this trash pile up, if you got the trucks that can meet the volume and the capacity, they're not about to let you sit with your 20 trucks and let the trash pile up. When you are dependent on the brokers, brokers care about your authority age and all that. But in the waste industry, that do not matter, because if you got the trucks to meet the capacity and you got enough trucks to meet the volume, come get this work. That's how it works in trash, and that's why I love this niche, because you hear so many times, new authority, you can't get no contracts. Guess what? It ain't true in trash. Now, I just had to say that real quick because I hear that so many times. Oh, we get the new authority, it's hard to find work. Listen, it may be true for them, but it ain't gotta be true for you. See, you can make money in a real recession-proof niche like waste management. In the next few chapters, I'm going to help you answer all your questions to get started, such as what kind of trash should I focus on? Homes, businesses, factories, or hazardous? What equipment do I need to get started? What rules and permits do I need to follow to work in the waste management industry? How do I find customers? How do I negotiate contracts? Or how do I deal with hazardous or special kinds of waste safely and legally? Or what rates should I target so I can be profitable? Or what are the biggest problems I might face in the waste business? How can I save money and make my business run smoother? How do I grow my waste management business over time? It's funny, I call it a secret niche, but it's right under your nose, and so is your success. Now, let's go to the classroom.
Friend, and welcome to Waste Matters.
Exactly. People ask me, Andrew, how have you not used a load board in over 3 years? How? It's because I do waste management. Okay? That's what I do. That's how my trucks make over the road money locally. That is what I'm showing people how to do it. And guess what? In waste management, I'm providing all the waste companies and connecting you with them, and they will immediately give you work. Because in waste management, they need trucks. You know that's it. In trash, ain't no load board, no brokers, no dispatcher. So now that dispatching fee goes back to your pocket. The money you pay for the dabble every month, that goes back to your pocket. The broker's commission, no broker. So now the broker fee, that goes back to your pocket. Trash solves all of that. All of that. And your authority age does not matter. Because you know why? Trash is run and controlled by the cities and towns. Okay, meaning that they're not about to let this trash pile up, all because your authority is too new. No, because now the city will go in uproar, and that will cause World War III. Because every single day, over 500,000 pounds of trash is dumped. Every single day, that has to get moved from that floor and get brought and brought to the final destination. So they can't. That's why they don't see. Walmart may say, "Oh, you need 50 trucks to get the contract," because that's a conglomerate. Trash is old school. You got one truck, that's more than enough. Bring it, because the focus is getting this trash picked up. Because the mayor is not about to get a phone call in the middle of the night that the city is overfilled with trash because he's trying to get reelected. Okay, that's why trash will solve all those problems. And guess what? Let me give you an example. In general freight, you do a 300 mile trip, paying $600-700. That's considered good, right?
Okay.
In trash, a 300-mile trip pays you $1,200 to $1,500. My point is, trash and general freight is two separate industries. Trucking is a $1 billion market. Waste management is a $1 trillion market. That's why it's two different industries. But now when you marry the two, that's when you set yourself up for success.
That's a game changer.
John, now you see the full picture of why I move in these steps.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You see, I approach trucking and I respect this game. Okay, I respect this game. So you have to approach it you have to simplify it. Nah, this is how you make overall money locally. And guess what? My insurance and guess what? Since my trucks never leave the state, I went from an interstate carrier to an intrastate carrier.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because of the insurance,
which will bring down your quote.
That's what you were talking about earlier. Because they do if you want unlimited miles, and I say yes because I'm going all over. No wonder my insurance is so high.
These are the areas how you increase your bottom line. See, when I got started in waste, I didn't make money from day one. I was struggling because I was approaching it like general freight. And since I was approaching it like general freight, I was missing a lot of things. And I didn't. This is a different type of niche, different type of industry. And once I finally got the hang of it, I was like, oh snap, this is amazing. Because you know why? It's 24 hours a day. There's always new trash coming in. There's trash coming in every single day. That's what you see. You see how people be like, oh, I'm going on strike at the port, going on strike at the ports, right?
Yeah.
Or there's a pandemic, the world shut down.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't go on strike and trash. Ain't no such thing. They're
Yeah.
not about to let all that doo-doo pile up.
Right.
And guess what? Pandemic, what? As long as you blow your nose, that truck making money because that tissue got to go in the trash.
Right.
This is the ultimate recession-proof niche. The ultimate. The ultimate. But
Yes.
guess what? If I knew trash from day one, I would have struggled. You know why? Because I would have lacked all the solutions and the resources that I had to gather beforehand.
Yeah.
That's why I show people mastery first. Because
Sure.
I don't want you to jump in management and waste management and get kicked out. And mastery, I cover everything to prepare you. So now you say, okay, Drew, I got it. All right, boom. Here's management. Okay, you ready now? Go succeed. This ain't no microwave process.